Garden Care A to Z is brought to you by Effecto.
Welcome to Garden Care A to Z. My name is Bimray. Today we're going to be talking about two of our favorite inhabitants in our gardens, and these are of course our pets, our cats and our dogs. Now they too get pests that really bug them. These are ticks and fleas. Today we're going to talk about how we can get rid of them. To control ticks and fleas, we've got to consider there are three areas you've got to treat quite regularly. The first being the actual garden itself, secondly the bedding and the kennels, and thirdly our pet itself. So let's start off by doing the garden. Now this is, for example, a typical area where a tick would walk up a leaf, hang around until the dog or cat walks past, launch itself, and bam, you've got a problem with ticks on your cat or your dog. So we're going to do a treatment of this area with a product called Carbadust. Very light sprinkling just on the leaves of the plant. That's really all you need. It's as simple as that. So remove the cap, shake a box, and all you do is you sprinkle it across the area. So our next step in getting rid of these ticks and fleas, we're going to be treating the bedding and the beds of our little dog. So we start off by using Fendona. Fendona is a concentrate. The beauty of using Fendona is that it's very cost effective, it won't stain and has no smell. But just to be safe, let's first test the color fastness in an area that won't get noticed. So we spray the bottom of the bed and we leave that for a little while just to make sure that it doesn't stain as the label says. As an alternative, no mixing, no fuss, use BioKill. It's ready to use. Shake well before use, and exactly the same properties. It will not stain, has no smell, and will certainly get rid of any pests in your bedding. But again, just to be sure, treat the bottom, an area that can't be seen. Okay, so we've treated our environment, we've treated our bedding. Now it's time to treat our dog. To treat the dog, I'm going to be using a product called Zero Ticks and Fleas. It's one available for cats and then one for every size of dog. So you got small, medium, large, and of course extra large. Of course, my little dog's just a little guy, so we're going to be using the one for the small dog. Okay, come Pumpkin. It's very important to get the product in contact with the skin of the dog, because what will happen is the product gets drawn into the sebaceous glands and then runs along the skin. So you really only have to get it onto the nape of a neck and the pipette, peel open, snap it off and apply it, the entire content of the pipette in one area. You don't have to spread it all the way along the back. Importantly, it's got to be on 3 days before she baths or 3 days after. Within that window period, don't apply it. So that will give it a chance to settle in and get through the skin. At any time a tick or flea will bite her during that period, she's fully protected for 30 days. Hey Pumpkin, there you go. There you go. We often use tick and flea products on our pets and end up thinking that they don't work. And the reason for this is that a flea has such a short life cycle, so you've got to do it very regularly. For example, a flea will hatch within 3 to 5 days. It grows to full maturity in 3 weeks. So that gives you an idea that regular treatment is of the utmost importance. So start off by treating the garden, then treat the bed and bedding, and lastly, the animal itself. Zero ticks and fleas, that will last for a month. Just one application. We really hope you enjoyed today's Garden Care A to Z. Please join us again on the next one.
Garden Care A to Z is brought to you by Effecto.